Good morning, Pisces. We're going to jump into a quick reading before I get ready for the day. So guys, I want to have a quick discussion. I was just checking out the comment section and I was seeing a few comments talking about how my readings can be really confusing because one day I'll post a reading talking about how there's no opportunity of getting back together, and then maybe a few days down the road there is an opportunity for something to flourish in a way that hasn't been possible before. And I had someone tell me, I just don't understand. Well, the reason you don't understand is because this is not a consistent timeline. I'm not just covering one reading for one Pisces. Each reading I do is either going to resonate with you or it is not. Not every reading I do should resonate with you. If you're in a no contact, check out the no contacts. If you're a single, check out the single readings. And I feel like one of the things I've noticed is a lot of people try to make readings fit when it isn't meant to fit, and then frustration's taken out on me in the comment section when this is not a personal reading, okay? So please keep that in mind. Depending upon what you're watching will depend upon whether or not it is your reading, okay? So make sure when I'm starting the reading, I will tell you, okay, this is going to be a no contact. This is going to be a current relationship. This is going to be the relationship and how it feels and how it's set up. If it does not hit the nail on the head, it is not your reading, okay? Anytime a reading is for you, it should feel like a slap to the face. It should feel like I know way too much information, kind of like I've been spying on you, okay? That is how my personal readings feel, and that is also how readings on YouTube should feel if it is your reading, okay? Okay, I just want to cover that because I've seen a lot of like aggression in the comment section lately, and I just kind of want to clarify. So let's see oh baby. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm saying something here about you learning a lesson. You learned a lesson around someone specifically. This person I'm seeing an energy here of a love offer was not accepted. Okay, so this reading specifically is going to be either about a rejection or someone who did not take an opportunity. This could be something as simple as, I would love to pursue a relationship with you. This person not pursuing a relationship with you as well, whether you're a man or a woman, that is rejection, or that is this person deciding not to accept an offer. So if you went through that, this could be your reading, okay? Now, whoever this person wishes you well. I need you to know that this person didn't accept your love offer because they didn't like you as a person. And here's the thing. A lot of people think, well, they didn't pick me because something's wrong with me. When you're thinking about forever, that's a long time. And you need to make sure that the person you're picking also wants forever with you. And I feel like for some of you, I'm just going to be honest with you, this person couldn't see forever with you. I think they really liked you. I think they really enjoyed you. I think they liked you as a person. But when we're talking about getting up, going to bed, doing the good, the bad, the ugly, there was something here where it was like, but you're not my person. Okay? And I know some of you are going to get really mad at me, but that's okay. Now here's the kicker. I feel like this person specifically, they wish you well, but I feel like recently they've been thinking about you, and it's an energy of, but you're not the one. You're not the one for me. Why can't I quit thinking about you though? Oh, because maybe rejecting you or not accepting this also hurt them. You know, sometimes in life we can really like someone, but again, know that they're not the relationship person for us. Okay? And I think it takes a lot of emotional intelligence to say, listen, I love you as a person. I think you're amazing. But I don't know if you're amazing for me when it comes to a relationship. So I think some of you need to know that someone who either walked away from you, rejected you, didn't accept an offer, decided not to be in a relationship with you or even entertain you, you could have taken it as, they don't like me, something's wrong with me, I'm not good enough, I'm not hot enough, I'm not, whatever that limited belief is. But what you don't know is that this person's been thinking of you, and there's kind of an energy of, but why am I thinking of you? I wish you well. I do wish you well. But this is so confusing to me. I feel like this person could even be dreaming about you as well. There's some sort of guilt this person felt in this dynamic that they never want to feel again. I feel like some of you don't understand how guilty this person felt by rejecting you. I do feel like this is someone who's really kind, really loving, really caring. But I do think that this is someone who, they're not a people pleaser. So they're not going to date you just because it would please you or others. Again, they're going to take themselves into consideration. I like you as a person. I think you're amazing. Yeah, sure, we can hang out. But when we're talking day in, day out, paying the bills, doing the good, the bad, the ugly, there was just something here where it was like, but you're not the one. Hey, give me a little bit more. But there's an extreme guilt here. Because again, it isn't that, sometimes in life people automatically assume, well, they rejected me because they don't like me. They rejected me because I'm ugly. They rejected me because they think I'm too fat. They think I'm too skinny. They think I'm poor. They think I'm whatever it is. I'm too crazy. I'm not crazy enough. I'm too loud. I'm not loud enough. But I'm not getting that with this reading. With this reading, I'm getting an energy of, I don't want to hurt you by rejecting you. And I know it's going to hurt you. And I can sit you down and say, listen, David, listen, Bianca, I don't see forever with you. And it isn't because you're not amazing. It isn't because I don't think that you're amazing. But I think you would better be fitted for someone else. I think you would better suit someone else. And that's what I'm getting. But I think you need to know that it hurt this person as well. And they never want to feel that again. They never want to feel that guilt, that shame. It's an energy of like, I don't want to say shame, but I feel it's guilt. Because it does suck for someone to have maybe a huge crush on you and you'd be like, I do not feel that way for you. I am so sorry. And you don't want to hurt their feelings, especially if you like them as a person. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, you could even tell that this person took the easy way out. And then when you started noticing what was taking place, your body language shifted. And what they're noticing is that your body language is speaking volumes. So this could definitely be someone where, again, maybe you used to reach out, check up on them. You don't do that anymore. Maybe when you would pass them in town. Hey, you don't do that anymore. All right, give me a little bit more and then we're gonna... What is this person feeling? Besides the fact that they can't quit thinking about you and there's some sort of guilt that they feel. Guilt can be a fickle thing. We can feel guilty over the most random things and be like, why do I feel guilty about that? Yeah, this person has a hard time opening up. I am saying that as well. I'm even saying that this person's thought about reaching out to you, but they never get the full courage to just press send and send the message. This person could be popping up on your mind because they're thinking about you so much. There could even be a manifestation element taking place where, maybe you haven't thought about talking to them in a few weeks, a few months, but then it kind of like pops back in. Give me a little bit more. What do you need to know about this? You need to know that there's some sort of healing taking place here. Healing around the heart. And you need to know that this person is kind of feeling called to open up. Yeah, so this is what I'm saying. I'm seeing a moment of surrendering and letting go that will then lead to a moment of someone opening up. I'm definitely saying that this is someone that took the easy way out. I'm definitely saying that this is someone you learned a huge lesson around. So, a lesson, when we learn lessons around someone, we might act in a certain way. But then when we deal with someone specifically, they can really change us to the core. And I'm getting that with this person. So what do I mean by that? This could be something as simple as, when you met this person, one of your lessons could have been when someone shows you they're not interested, or when you feel like you're having to either beg, chase, persuade. Some people love that. Some people love to be chased and persuaded. But I'm saying for some of you, that could have been a lesson here. Their lesson could have been kind of being direct and being like, listen, I'm not interested. I'm going to let you down, but I'm going to let you down easy. Maybe this person had the tendency to just be like, well, I'll just ignore you. I'll just dodge you instead of just being direct. That could have been what happened here. And that could be some of the guilt. They never want to feel that way again. They feel like they should have been a little more direct. I should have been direct with you. I should have been like, no, I'm not interested. And they could be thinking about chatting with you, but they've not made the final decision yet. I'm definitely saying, though, that they are glad that you've kind of like put your foot down. So I don't know if you just kind of took the hint or if you just got tired. I don't know. Okay, let me get a little bit more. What do you need to know about this? Is this person gonna reach out to you, whoever this is? And if they do, why are they gonna reach out to you? Well, this is someone who cares about you. I'm saying that. This is someone who wants balance. They never want to leave something in a bad way. I want to be the person who heals dynamics. You see me in a bad light, I want to show you why you shouldn't. I'm definitely saying that this person wants some sort of balance. What does the balance look like? Does it look like being friends? Does it look like them just saying, listen, I feel really guilty because of this, 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 this? This is someone who feels like they took the easy way out. And they feel like because they took the easy way out, you paid some sort of price. And again, a lot of guilt, a lot of shame. Something's going to take place in divine timing. What is the something? Okay, so what they're telling me is that in divine timing, they are going to have the opportunity to have the strength and the courage to discuss the sadness and disappointment that took place, okay? It could entail an apology. I'm definitely seeing that this person cares about you. So this is definitely someone who's like, I'm sorry that this made you feel this way. So that's good. But again, there's something here. Can I get on the you're not the one? Because again, it's an energy of you're not the one. I'm not either going to accept this, entertain this. It's kind of like if you have a flower outside and you don't water it for weeks, do you really assume that it's going to grow? Well, only an idiot would. So same for relationships. If you're not going to nurture a relationship, most people are not going to be okay with being ignored or just kind of put on the back burner and be like, yeah, I'll deal with you when I'm ready. No, you won't. Most things in life do not flourish unless you're willing to nurture them. Each thing needs to be nurtured in a different way. Some people need their space. Some people need to be considered. Some people are a little more anxious and need a little more patience and understanding. I'm definitely getting with this dynamic specifically, this person wants to balance it, but I'm definitely saying that one of the ways they're gonna have to conquer it, so to speak, is to acknowledge the elephant in the room. And I'm saying that it could happen very abruptly. I'm saying that all of this could take place when it's a little, I kind of want to say inconvenient. This could be someone that you just run into in a store and it's like, listen, I'm in a hurry. Okay, but hold on. I really need to tell you this because I'm seeing you in person. Can I just tell you that I'm sorry for this? You might be like, yeah, I didn't really expect this today, so I don't know what you want me to say. Like, that's what I'm saying. A little bit of, not only did I not expect for me and you to have this conversation, I didn't expect anything. Okay, I didn't expect this. I'm saying that. But they're gonna have to have the strength and the courage to acknowledge the pain. Is there a possibility? Okay, so why did this person feel like you were not the one? Six of Cups. There could have either been some sort of childhood wound, childhood trauma. Somebody could have been considering kids at all costs. You know, sometimes in life, if you're a parent, you will consider your child so much so that you quit considering yourself. Well, my child don't want me in a relationship, so maybe I should just wait till they grow up. That can be dangerous territory because you might then expect your children to consider you and take you into consideration the same way, and a lot of children will not. This person was either stuck on someone from their past, there was some sort of trauma or wound that needed to be worked on, or there was something to do with children or their past that was holding them back. I will say this. If there was something holding them back or getting in the way, you were able to see it clearly, okay? And that could be the sadness and the regret. So, let's say that this is someone who was stuck on an ex. Well, you're able to see clear as day. Sometimes in life, you can tell someone, listen, but this water tastes better. This water's better for you. I don't care though. I brought this water. I'm emotionally attached to this water and I want this water opened. So if this person was maybe thinking about someone else or still attached to someone else, you could have maybe seen clear as day, oh, you're in the energy of nothing's going to be able to fulfill those shoes because you still think that you lost something amazing, when I'm telling you the water I got in my hand's better than the water you lost. But as most of us know, if you've ever went through something where, maybe you went through a heartbreak and now you look back and you're like, oh, that was toxic. But in the moment, that felt like the biggest heartbreak of your life. Did it not? Yes, it did. And that's what I'm saying. So if that was the case, you were able to see it clear as day and you were like, listen, I can't tell you life is going to be better for you. You're going to have to see that yourself. I definitely feel that your intuition was working overtime, okay? I don't need you to tell me. I can see it. That's your energy. There's also an energy of them feeling like they were going to disappoint you or be a regret. So what's the point? So here's the thing. If this kid did grow up in maybe a bad childhood home, the devil underneath, or anything of that sort, or if this person has been in a relationship that was extremely toxic, this person could have the belief system from their experience in this life that no matter what they do, it's never going to be enough. So, not everybody's blessed with good parents. Some parents see children as their tool in this life. I had you to help me. I had you to do this. I had you to make me feel good. I had you to tell me I'm always right. Depends upon your child. It depends upon your parents and your childhood. Not everybody's blessed with a good childhood. So if this person is one of those people where maybe they grew up in a home where they weren't accepted, they were always ridiculed, told how they need to change, there was always something being critiqued. They could now feel that there's no point in trying to make someone happy because you're never going to. But I think what this person didn't learn, because the way that they were raised, is that nobody's ever fully happy with you. The people who truly love you, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna walk in the door sometimes and they're gonna be like, oh, I did not want to see you today. And then in 2 seconds, they're gonna be happy that you're there. Why? Because that's love. Sometimes love rolls its eyes. Sometimes love huffs and puffs. But love also shows up when you need someone. Love is not a honeymoon stage. And I think if this person didn't understand home dynamics, a healthy home dynamic where you can fight and we still love each other, where we can have an argument and guess what? I'm walking outside, I'm gonna go smell a flower, I'm coming back in and this argument's over. We're gonna talk about something else. But if this person grew up in a household where maybe they were abandoned, rejected, silent treatment for days, have any of you ever grew up in a home like that? That can be the worst. And that could also make you feel like there's no point in trying, because anytime you try, it's never enough, so what's the point? Now, this could also be someone who's been in relationships or a relationship in the past, and that person could have ridiculed them. They could have done the dishes. It's not good enough. Okay, you stacked them. Yeah, you stacked them, but you stacked them like an idiot. It could have constantly been something like that. And whether this is a woman where it was like, well, she dresses up, she's dressed like a skank. Well, now she dresses kind of homely. Now she looks homeless. She could never do anything to satisfy him. She now feels that there's no such thing as a man being satisfied. So when she met you, there could have been an energy of, I'm not even going to accept this offer or even try, because it's only a matter of time before you tell me about the things about me you don't like. Whether it's I'm too loud, I'm not loud enough, I'm too calm, I stay at home too much, I'm not home enough, I spend too much money, I don't spend enough, whatever that is. So she could have rejected you, and your lesson could have been, don't chase, don't demand, don't beg, just allow her to learn the lesson. And she could now look back and go, I never want to feel that way again, but I feel so guilty for maybe not being direct. She could now feel like she led you on. This person also feels like maybe the version of them that you would have needed, again, it's not something that they can be. I'm definitely seeing something taking place unexpectedly. Very unexpectedly. Why? Because this person needs to make a choice. Why did they... So I was about to say, so why are they so set on you not being the one, but still thinking of you? Because changes would have had to be made. There would have had to be an evolution, so to speak. They would have had to evolve. And it just wasn't something that they were willing to choose. But I don't know. Now it's kind of making them question. Are you still thinking of this person? Because I'm seeing that this person's thinking about communicating with you. Sorry, I'm looking this way. But I'm also saying that it's going to take a lot of strength and courage to acknowledge the sadness and disappointment. And I'm also saying that it's going to take a changed version of them. How do you feel for this person? You feel like this is someone that you had maybe fun with, good communication. You thought there was it's kind of like hot and heavy, like the flirtatiousness is there, the attraction is there, but so is the blockage, Danielle. So you're kind of like, it's a little bit of a mixed bag of fruit. I don't know. So do they now think that you're the one, or is it just like, I have so much guilt, I just can't stand it? So, I don't think you know how much this has bothered this person, which is ironic, because I think sometimes in life when people maybe dismiss us, don't choose us, ignore us, decide to choose something else, reject an offer, just not accept it, just kind of be like, I'm gonna look at that cup until it disappears, whatever that is. Sometimes in life we think, oh, I bet they don't think about me. Not always though. I mean, that happens more than not, but not always. And I feel like for this person specifically, this person is in the process of healing. I'm saying that they could have recently went through multiple endings, so there could be like a lot of changes taking place in their life. But I'm also saying that this person wants to discuss some sort of ending between you two. They kind of want this to be good news. Hey, good news. I don't think that you're the one, or at least I didn't, but now I can't quit thinking about you, and I really want to talk about how we can balance this. Hey, good news. The changes I wasn't willing to make, I think I'm ready to make now. You know, sometimes in life we have a choice between a sense of selfishness and a choice of, let me make a choice from a place of love for everyone involved. And I feel like way back when, whatever that was, okay, could have been 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months ago, maybe 3 years, but I feel like that's stretching. But it's like way back when this person was at a place of, I'm gonna make a choice from selfishness, logic. I'm not gonna consider, I'm not gonna do any of that. And again, that could have been not necessarily rejecting, ghosting, going silent, whatever that was. Now they're looking back and wishing they would have approached it differently. They wish that they would have approached it from a place of love. So love is considering everyone involved, okay? So, you know, maybe one of the reasons this person wouldn't accept you in the past is because there was things that they wanted to either change about you in this dynamic, and maybe they're recognizing that they can't. And that's what love will teach you. It doesn't matter what you want from your lover. If they're not able to do it, they're not able to do it. Can you accept your lover for that person, for who they are, for them being human? Not anyone in this world is going to be able to fulfill every need that you have. Not a one, period. So I think for a lot of you, you need to decide how you want to entertain this person. I don't necessarily see them coming in to sweep you off your feet. I do see them coming in wanting to have a conversation about the regrets that they have, They've been healing, they've been resting, they've been reflecting. And in the reflection, it has shown them that they should have made a different choice. And I think they want to communicate that with you. I'm also seeing that if you see this person, I'm seeing a hug in your future. So I don't know if you guys are maybe huggers. I don't know if just you're a hugger, if they're a hugger, but I'm seeing that. So this could definitely be, I don't know, babes. I just feel like you need to, here's the thing. If you live near anyone that you could possibly run into, just make sure you ain't looking like the woman off of Home Alone in the park. You want to look put together. Just make sure you're looking like your best self, okay? Because some of you are going to run into someone here in your near future, and it's going to turn into a conversation you would never expect. So I'm going to leave that here. Bye, guys.